Um, apparently my microphone was muted that whole time. I could have sworn I clicked it. But anyway, yeah, this is Dream Daddy. This is a dad dating simulator. It's a little something different from usual. I don't often play dating simulators in general, but I think this one is special. And I think that was Dan Avidan? Dan Avidan? I think that's his name. I'm sorry, Noodle, I can't really stop to help you right now. I'm on a schedule. Right, so maybe we should just get on with it. Dad tip. Try to exercise regularly. Whenever I see like Z's, when people make that Z when they sleep, people, I mean like characters. When you see a Z in dialogue, I take that as meaning the person is snoring loudly. Dad. Dad, wake up! Pretend to be Dad. Well, I guess I should. This dad is me. I'm this dad. Microsoft's Media Feature Pack. Temp, hopefully you can fill in for me because I can't stop and type to Needle constantly, but that doesn't sound right to me at all. Twitch isn't affiliated with Microsoft in any shape or form. I don't see why you would need to install something like that. And, I don't know, try different browsers. You've been on this stream before, you shouldn't be having issues like this. Anyway. You said that 5 minutes ago. And also 10 minutes ago. Whoa. The voice clip ended so abruptly. I finally opened my eyes and stood up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda.
Ugh.
Ugh, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Okay. So, I've heard a lot of good things. A lot of
that dad.
Nice things about this game. Including that it has a create your own character thingy. Always love games that let you just go wild with different customization options. Oh boy. I'm thinking chunky, on the chunkier side. This is my dad. This is, well, not my dad, but me as a dad. Though I don't know if I'm gonna make it like an actual version of me. The dad that I want to be. That's good. What kind of face? Maybe we should, I mean, I always get the urge to just make something as hecked up as possible. That's pretty good. A nice jagged face for a round body. Oh man, how about that? That chin. Some shadow. Very good. I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling on any of these options. Just let the mouse hit the screen wherever it goes. I'm making a Bob Ross dad right now. Not that he looks like Bob Ross, but I'm creating with the same. Is that Goku hair? I don't want Goku hair. But that's hilarious. And also, I just realized I don't think you can see my cursor, and that's probably a little unpleasant. Hold on a sec. Game capture. Capture cursor. Can you see it? Yes. Good, good, good. Alright. Back to hair. Cornrows? No way. how about that man bun? Like a fat Hanzo. That's good. Pink? Oh, maybe like rose quartz. No. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of average with the hair. Yeah, fine. No, give me that man bun back. Where is it? Scrolling is kind of unsensitive. Eyes. Oh my gosh! These are some pretty good options. Oh, seductive. So yeah, I've heard a lot of nice things about this game since it came out, like last summer, I think? Oh man, yeah, I've been meaning to play it for a while. It's just been sitting in Steam. Oi. Why can't, wait, can I do my eyebrows a different color? I don't, yeah, brows, okay, it's a totally different thing, we'll get to it. Ooh, do quite like that round nose. But see, this nose goes better with my chin. I think. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just have the most crooked face we can have. Oh goodness. These are some JoJo lips. Oh my gosh, you know what? What if we did make him more JoJo-like? I don't know. I mean, honestly, this muscular body type is a little bit too skinny for JoJo, I think. No, we'll continue. We'll go with this still for our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure original dad. The hair can stay too. Well, maybe a little bit darker, actually. Yeah. Yeah. And I suppose the eyes might have to change. Nose is fine. We definitely need some big kissable lips. What is that? It's like some kind of... It's not a blend. Is it like a rolled up piece of paper? I see people doing that sometimes, but I never really get it. Oh, that's a good smirk. Oh, he's got a little tongue out. Little cheeky little tongue. Oh, these are all very good mouths. I think this one might be my favorite, though. And most JoJo characters have some, like, weird lip coloring to them. So maybe we'll go with something like... I don't know, something. Something unnatural. The blue is kind of tempting, but it's maybe too much. I think I want that one. No, it's like too skin color. I don't know. I'm looking for something like yellow or greenish. Oddly enough. I guess I'll go with that. Alright, we can change the brows now to be something very anime. Or at least very JoJo. I think that might be the closest we can get. I mean, we can go with that too, but this one has a scar on it, which just makes it extra. Oh, No, no facial hair. Nah. Not really feeling it. Although there are some good options in here. I'm not feeling the facial hair. Glasses? Tracer here! I don't know, I feel like that might take away from his eyes too much. Maybe I'm being boring, but... yeah, nah. Piercings, though. Right on his lip? Really? People get piercings like this? See, I myself personally, I'm not one for piercings, not on myself and not on other people either. I'm very squeamish about stuff like that, surprisingly. But for this, I can dig it. I can go with it for this. Do I want to change the eyes at all, or is green still okay with me? I think I still like the green. Red, he's like a vampire. Maybe dark blue. You can barely see it, but I think I like the idea that they're dark blue. Oh my goodness. Look at this shirt! He's got eggs right where his nipples are. No, think JoJo. Oh, that's actually quite like that. Like all together, I think that goes well. It's not JoJo, but I like it. Cats? Maybe these outfits are just like made to look great on this particular body. Oh my god, it's an Aaron. It's a Bergie. It's a Bergie. It's a Game Grumps Bergie. I was gonna say Aaron Hansen because like you often think of Aaron like this is his usual getup, pajama pants and like a pink t-shirt. But then you just throw in Bergie for that extra Game Grumps flair. Oh, they even have this Ninja Sex Party thing. Oh man, yeah. So I actually had no idea that this game was made by the Game Grumps. I had no idea that they are publishing games too, apparently. But I think it's great because they obviously have a lot of experience.
Name that dad.
I was going to say a lot of experience with video games, like, well, of course. But seriously, they do have a grasp on a lot of game design concepts. So I'd like to see more things about that, and I'm kind of looking forward to this. I don't want to name him after myself. I need to come up with like an imaginary dad name. Kyle. No, Kef? Kef. Kef Chaplin.
Be that dad.
It doesn't look like Jeff at all. Because it's not Jeff. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Hey! Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. That was totally Susie's voice, wasn't it? I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile, and we begin looking through it. Huh. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I, the only way your mother and I... Oh. Oh, I see. That was that was an option. Oh. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice! Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Dragons? Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think.
Huh?
Right, yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in the horse face.
Oh.
Dad! I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
Oh no.
I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road.
Nah.
Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid.
Huh.
This Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Ugh.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Ugh.
Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who... I'm gonna get this wrong. Or maybe I am crafting the cannon. Fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. Tried to steal people's pets. Oh no! I think this is the most exciting option. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Oh right, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either.
Huh.
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFriday's.
Alright.
Alright! And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Oh no. Is there gonna be, like, dad jokes galore in this game? Dad. Still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment.
Oh.
I finally decide to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender, but of course I was freaking out. And the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. And I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him. And he says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right, you know? I stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda.
Oh.
She pats me on the back.
Huh.
Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right.
Huh.
Pride and accomplishment? No, I think you're thinking of a different game, Doc. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. He seems awfully small for the steering wheel. Hey, I remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I broke the back window We get it, Amanda. You break stuff.
Huh.
And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It'll forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... Wait, should I assume that any of these things would be an upgrade compared to their old house? Did they not sleep separately? A 2-car garage. That would be funny considering we have only 1 car. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not 1, but 2 whole cars. As well as room for all of my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle. My sick hog. The old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede.
Aww.
Dad. The 2-wheel transportation station. Dad! I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I am afraid of them. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Alright.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know... Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn. You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that one. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay. You're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority! I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Oh, I was hoping there would be an option to actually get ice cream sandwiches. I need some coffee, for sure. I gotta get my hands on a nice, hot cup of the old bean juice, or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Eat a balanced meal every day that includes vegetables, fruit, and something else that I couldn't read in time. We walk down to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least, when I'm home, some random guy isn't gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel, like, a little weird about it, because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush out with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and now you're that jerk who left their mug?
Ugh.
Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! We walk inside. Oh, our first dad appears. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage.
Hey.
Hey, welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Hey.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Oh.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey,
So, what'll it be?
Huh.
I scan the chalkboard menu, and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... Godspeed you, black coffee. Nice taken. Giant weird. They're all named after, like, bands or something. Well, I usually just order a black coffee. A classic. Oh, he must have liked that, I guess. He noticed my order. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and...
Hey.
I'm doing the thing again.
Hey.
But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please.
Hey,
Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Hey! The ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Kef.
Hey.
I really hope Kef isn't like some kind of slur. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both.
Hey.
You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey.
I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. His name is Kef Japlin, Doc. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first, so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be... Come measure it with, I've taught her well. We've trained for this day. She said come measure it. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Grateful bread. Right, said banana bread. This was the only one that made me laugh. Oh, he did not like that though. Like the Jam Rock Band, fronted by Jerry Garcia?
What?
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah, Grateful Bread. Strong decisions, that's our baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey. Hey.
Hey! Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Oh.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Oh. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, but just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? Who is he? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? A nap right after getting coffee. That sounds like me. Should get back to unpacking. Yeah, maybe. Shouldn't put that off for too long. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? It is right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. If you press the ignition too long, you'll just flood the engine. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple of hours pass, and I get some good work done. The washer and dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello. It's Soldier 76! Why? What's he doing here? A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor.
No, that's not the right voice for him. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Kef. That's what my name is.
Oh. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know she baked them herself.
Joseph leans in and whispers.
Oh. But between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips.
Good one.
We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
Yes.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Doc, no, this isn't Doki Doki Dad Club. I'm pretty sure he's not trying to assassinate me with cookies. Although, even if he were, I'd still probably eat them. Wow, thanks for the cookies.
Norm McDonald.
What? Was that Aaron? Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come... And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer.
Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough.
I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than 2.
Oh.
I have 4 kids.
What have you done? Oh, I meant...
Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude.
Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. I think he said something, McDonald. Yeah, okay.
Is the missus around?
Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things.
I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick?
I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal.
Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday.
Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second, and turns around.
Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street.
Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Wink.
Wink.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself.
And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry.
Hey!
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good.
So you ate all of them anyway?
I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Let's get some fresh air, or... Oh yeah, we could visit Joseph again, but... No, let's get some fresh air. Let's hit that park down the road. I saw a ton of dogs there when we drove past. Okay, will you help me steal a dog? For the last time, I can't fit a dog into the pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. You're breaking my heart, Pops. You're right, I should stop talking about my dead spouse. That's not really good for anything, really. Amanda and I begin to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Oh! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Boop! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail.
Hi there!
I like your necktie.
Ruff!
He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Oh, that's a good wisdom.
Woof woof.
How did you know?
Barf!
My god, this dog knows more than he lets on. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You ever, like, hear that saying that dogs look a lot like their owners? Or vice versa?
Oh.
I mean, it could be very intentional, but...
You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face.
It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning.
Ah.
What was that? Did he purr? Brrrah!
I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way.
I'm Kef, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Oh, man. This dog is gonna win me over. This isn't fair. They're playing on my bias. Heh. Hi.
Oh.
Your dog's cool.
Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day.
Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll. A grassy knoll! Where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us.
Hey.
This is Daisy. She's reading The Brothers Karamazov.
What? I've never heard of that book.
Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler.
How old is she?
Ah.
10. She's a precious little youngster.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ah.
My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. This is like a Pokemon battle theme. We're using our daughters like Pokemon. Oh no, it's happening. Oh, you're kidding me.
Go on, Daisy. Tell them about yourself. That's my girl.
Amanda, get in there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, brag, item, flee. DHTR? Does that mean daughter? Can't switch daughters. Amanda's your only daughter. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award.
Wow, congratulations. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest.
Why are we losing HP? Item? Grade card? Oh my god, child art. Well, he just bragged about her education, so yeah, let's go with grade card. Pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Why do I have that in my back pocket? Just like on hand at all times. Dad. Awesome grades.
You really carry that around everywhere?
Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird.
Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course.
Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. Well, I seem to be winning. At least. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. Extra powerful.
Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe.
We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's getting close. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester.
Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Oh, fuck!
Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Shit, I gotta do something. Band-Aid? How is that gonna help? Child art. No, that's even creepier. Why did I do that? You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. No, this is so weird!
Cute.
It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. I regain HP. Because Amanda's happy.
Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? It was daddy.
Amanda's was potty, and still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. Oh, we can do this. One more hit should do it. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at the homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. Rip. I've got him on the ropes.
You two seem to have such a good relationship. It warms my heart.
Why do you have to be such a good loser?
So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood?
We just moved in. Do you live around here?
Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop.
What a coincidence. That's where we live too.
Small world, yeah. Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner.
I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us?
Huh?
Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Brian's my favorite so far, too. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Japlin. Oh, she took my last name. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Oh, I guess I have only one option left. Oh, this sunlight is making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. Same. Big mood. You slept for 14 hours. Exactly. Drink a full glass of water in the morning to help wake up. That's actually a good tip. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Kef, bro! Bro! I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Familiar face? I know this guy? Craig?
Oh.
Bro! Bro.
Oh.
Holy, wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever.
Oh.
It's been too long, dude. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude! You probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. It feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
I don't know.
I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
I don't know.
She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids?
Oh.
Ain't life something, bro? Right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig. The ghost of your dead husband? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Oh.
It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up the heart rate.
brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's me. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. I might pass on that one. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great.
Oh.
Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. He was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Yes, bro brunch. Bro jobs! Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl, and it's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. Wait, where's Amanda going? Does she live somewhere else? I don't understand how old she is. I don't know if it was ever clearly said. Oh no, they did say that she just graduated high school, right? Okay, so that makes sense. She's going off to college or something. I mean, obviously I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. And maybe a man along with it.
Yeah.
A dog?
Alright.
Forget art school, I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Because I have one in mind. Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, you might get 2 out of those 3, at least. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls out one and throws the rest back on the floor.
Alright.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we were unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me that they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but
I probably shouldn't push her on this.
Eh?
Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. In our brand new house that we just moved into today? So... you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Hey, Harpy. I am having fun. I'm enjoying this a lot so far. The writing is great. And thanks for the bits. Yeah, what are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm going clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves, the lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man, you know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. And I'm sure Amanda doesn't believe me at all after the show I put on at the coffee shop.
Hmm?
Alright, but I'm not gonna pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. This time. And she actually bought it? I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game? The Overwatch League. Nice.
Hmm.
Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight.
Ugh.
Seoul Dynasty and LA Valiant. The game on TV at somewhere other than here.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to the white collar crime by this point, maybe money laundering at best. Or at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right?
Oh.
Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic?
Ugh.
No, making fun of sports is played out.
Huh.
Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me.
Huh.
Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right. Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Water intoxication. What? Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Mr. Vega? Mr. Vegworm? Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? Jim and Kim's. A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? Can I have a Mars Blast? 1 beer, please, and make it big. Sure thing, boss. Sure thing, boss! The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil! Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. Oh, no, actually, I just moved to this part of town today. I'm Kef, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. And also, I love the game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink.
Do not buy Mary a drink. Do not nut. Maybe some other time?
Come on.
Come on! Suit yourself, sailor. Stop calling me sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close in what I'm comfortable with. No, Doc, the writers definitely don't give a shit about sports. They're the game grumps, so yeah, probably not. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. They made the ball go farther. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. Yay! I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Kef.
Oh.
You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah.
Huh.
She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that run the place?
Hey.
No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Hi!
Hey.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I like shots. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who stirs up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough.
Hey.
Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Kef, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Maybe buddies. Compliment his cool leather jacket, his rugged good looks, or his hand tattoo. Is a hand tattoo? Oh, that is kind of interesting. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. Uh-oh. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool.
Hey.
Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing in here tonight? That would make me seem pretty uncool. Running from my problems. Oh, that's edgy, and I feel like this is an edgy fella. Trying to make friends. Let's pretend to be edgy. The usual. I like your style. He gets up.
Hey.
Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. What?
Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you.
I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him.
A guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. It's a reminder of his dead spouse, the tattoo. Oh no. Maybe he's the ghost of my spouse, and he thinks that I died. Wait, maybe I really am the dead spouse. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live here? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Kev. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. I don't think I'm ready for this. No, he seems like interesting at best, but I don't know if I want to get wrapped up in this so quickly. What is this? Oh, I can save. Well, in that case, well, I don't see why not. It sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. Shuck! I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? I mean, I saved. You know, just in case I die. That's what happens in video games, right? You die. I want to meet more people, though. I don't want to, like, go too far with this and then just load a different save. Oh well, whatever. Actually, I should probably get going. Robert steps back. Alright. I think I'm gonna head home, sorry. Nah, it's cool. I head home, my head still spinning with the anxiety of turning Robert down. The sight of the couch helps me compartmentalize, though, and before I know it, I'm having dreams about my teeth falling out. What? I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Smiley face. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up! God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig, I do want to catch up. Fuck off, Craig. I shoot a quick text to Craig to apologize for bailing and immediately fall back asleep. Oh man, how long was I out? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It's 3:55 p.m. I have to be at the parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes. I jump out of bed, throw on the nearest clothes, and run out the door. The nearest clothes. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on the way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for some help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks up and down with heavily lined eyes. Pfft, the youth. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Vega.
I don't know. Have you tried the exit?
Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not?
Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him.
I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Oh. Wow, now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
You must be Kef. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin?
Colin stands up. Or is it Colin? And does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that...
The bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego!
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook.
Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess.
Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Middle schoolers, right?
Don't you teach high schoolers?
Both, you know. Budget cuts.
Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem, Mr. Vega.
Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Concerned!
What's going on?
Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but...
This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
We did just move. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road... I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves.
Yes, Doc, her dad died, but you also told me to stop bringing that up. I'm not about to bring it up with Mr. Vega over here, even if it is a parent-teacher conference, because look how hot he is. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime.
On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Also, he's genuinely concerned for my daughter.
Oh.
Yes?
Did they ever catch that Rye?
Yes.
God, I wish Hugo was my teacher. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. It's too hot, he's kind of distracting. Yeah, that's true. If he really was my teacher, I might have some problems. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes, and the game. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Stop at McDonald's, maybe? Sure thing. No, let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe when the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. I love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you hadn't been participating in class, and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. Oh, he's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MR is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's a meme. Okay. Who you texting?
Oh.
Noah. Who's Noah? Oh my god, this is so awkward. My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Oh god, I've been on like the receiving end of this conversation so many times and I feel like shit about it. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. I can't believe you. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at the group of loitering teens. Paul Blart. Mart Blart. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Whoa!
These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious? We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me.
Hmm.
Which meme? All memes.
Ugh.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Oh.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death.
Oh.
And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be very long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Oh.
Dad, please! Oh my god. They did it. They actually did it. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store?
Mm.
What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s.
Hmm.
Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time.
Ah.
Oh, that one.
Hey.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
Hey.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. What? All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting.
Huh.
Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Japlin had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall.
Huh.
After begging her father to take her dead, goth, and beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, and then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yeah.
Oh hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in A Death, God, and Goth and Beyond. Perus band t-shirts, ironic mugs. Oh, there might be some good dad joke fuel in there. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs there here that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this isn't very important to me. Oh, goodness. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I need water. I need a sip. Okay, what kind of voice does this vampire have?
I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage.
Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave me if I give you a coupon?
Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying.
I am the manager.
Huh.
I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post.
Whatever, dude.
The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in his nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000! Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier.
Ah.
I love your hair.
Eh?
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something.
That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever.
She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Trekkers is on. Your favorite, right? Convoy. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts.
Oh.
Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Calum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck! I can't steer on them there damn ice roads!
Let me use the ZVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits.
Flint, we're about to die!
Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die.
That's because we're about to die, you...
Ah.
This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Calum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Maybe time to save. More snoring. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
Huh.
So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my growing schools. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Ah.
The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Hey.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. And for the record, I show up to a cookout on time. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with the store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Oh, geez.
Welcome, I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Whoa.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Oh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Wait, she was trying to hook up with me. Should I tell him?
Yeah.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles.
Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
What? You'll have to.
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Kef, and his daughter, Amanda.
Ah.
Their marriage is an absolute sham, and I need to end it. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to.
I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time.
Charmed.
Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in the new city.
Yeah.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs, and Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school?
But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
Ugh, they're gonna talk about weather.
Ugh.
Go, do it. Make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Amanda's a good daughter. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Uh-oh. And didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I better investigate. Oh, so now I get to talk to anyone I want. I have absolute freedom now that I've met everybody. Well, I definitely do want to talk to Brian, because I think Brian's really cute, and I like his dog. But that would also mean talking to Robert, and... ooh, after the other night, I really don't know how to feel about that. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Craig, Hugo's hot, but I don't know. It might be weird dating my daughter's teacher. Talk to Joseph and Damien. Joseph's a nice guy. I'll definitely come to more of his parties, more of his soirees, but Damien creeps me out. Or burger time. Okay. No, I do want to talk to Brian, and maybe I can resolve things with Robert a little bit. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys.
Kef, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least.
That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Oh boy.
Kef, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again.
We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside, reading memes. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yeah. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Anyway,
I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time.
Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened the last time?
Oh.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go pretty south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were some moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you.
Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. I miss that kid.
Brian and I laugh nervously.
Or am I kidding?
Brian and I tense up again.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Whew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel.
We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors.
Hey!
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Oh.
Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck.
Eh?
The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
Huh.
That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing.
Robert!
Hey.
Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Yeah.
Amanda and I love that show. It's the best! Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an cursed urn. An ancient cursed urn. Could you accidentally curse something? And sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television.
I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries.
Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. We're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. There's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. That's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Yeah!
Okay,
Ah.
but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Hey!
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law.
I hear that.
Come to think of it, we don't know anything about Robert's kids, if he has any. Well, anymore. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is tough. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
Oh, okay. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.
Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created.
Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in.
Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day?
Oh.
Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro?
Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad! I'm so proud of you! I'm sorry for pooping on you.
She must be a handful at that age.
Hmm?
Oh, they always are.
Hey.
But it's so worth it.
Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around.
Oh.
Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in?
I never get too comfortable. Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
Nice.
We did livable throughout the entirety of college.
Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza, or, you know, chugging bottles of marinara sauce. She still does, though.
Hey, she takes after her dad. Kev, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine.
Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and waving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey, yeah.
What is it, sweetheart?
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Matt takes a flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now?
The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, Kev, this is my daughter.
Hello.
I'm Carmencita.
Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend. And, well, your teacher.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Ugh.
Great seeing you.
Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette.
Nope.
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter.
Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard too.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Kef, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Ernest is edgy because his dad died. Oh. I mean, possibly.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?
doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest.
Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know.
Yeah. Good for you.
Oh.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy.
Ouch.
Ernest.
Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I, don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed.
Amanda's 18. She still thinks I'm cool.
Nice.
I yell across the yard to my daughter.
Amanda! I'm cool, right?
Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
As much as we all wanted, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways.
Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Don't let us eat up your time, Kev. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
Burger time. No. Matt is the only true cool dad. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. Oh goodness, they're like polar opposites. It's Devilman and the other one, Satan. I don't know. They have actual names, but I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch Devilman.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you, I'm very proud of my abode. Kef, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yeah, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Why did you scream at me?
Hey Amanda, would you consider yourself goth?
Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though.
Pity.
Hmm.
Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like Lost Boys a lot. A really good movie. Does that count as goth?
Oh.
That it would, my dear. I don't believe we have the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
Huh.
I almost said a crusty.
My, you do know how to treat a lady.
Whoa.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Hey. Won't you come play with us?
Hmm.
Come play with us. Forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Ah.
Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She's such a bad mom! And a bad wife. She takes another sip of her wine.
Oh.
Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him moments ago.
Oh.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me.
Ah.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed out 4 little...
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary?
Ah.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
Dad, can we go now?
Huh.
Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Kef yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad,
Yeah.
that's really interesting, Damien.
I can't, settle on a voice for Joseph. It keeps changing slightly. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. He has a sailor tattoo? He truly is a sailor. Oh, maybe that's why Mary married him.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Wow.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Hmm.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. The dads take notice. They're a collective now. You probably didn't know this, Kev, but Joseph's known around here for this grillmanship.
Hey.
He's ungrill-leavable.
Dude.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey, dude.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Oh,
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy.
Please stop.
All of the children at the party boo. The glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Hey.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. A family can be just a bunch of dads and nothing else.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Yeah, there are a lot of troubled families. Although, the Christensens, Joseph Christensen, seems to be the most troubled so far. Between those twins and his wife. Ugh. And I haven't even seen Krishy yet. Does anybody know what happened to him? Also, I can't help but wonder what's going on with Robert. I have a terrible feeling that he actually did lose his child or something. And that his tattoo is there to help him remember or forget, or I don't know. But he's the only one who hasn't mentioned his kid at all yet, and we haven't seen him. Like, we saw all the other kids at that barbecue, right? Where was Roberts?
Huh.
Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. It did feel pretty much like a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this, I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox. Metaphorically speaking.
Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad.
Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening?
Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends.
Oh,
Is that okay?
of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight.
You got it.
And be careful.
I will.
Make good choices.
Of course.
I'm the one telling her this. After the night I had with Robert. And call me if you need anything.
Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... See how long I can sleep for. Well, I'm not gonna throw a party after just coming home from a party. Work on some stuff. Sure, that sounds like me. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Rustic.
I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. It's raw! I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Oh no, my household is the troubled one. Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Why can't I read suddenly? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Oh man. See, this game is highlighting some, perspectives of parenting that I've never really associated with. Of course. But I've definitely ghosted my parents before. On many occasions. Because I felt like it wasn't a big deal. Because I felt like I was perfectly safe in the things that I was doing, at a friend's house or in college doing college things. But being on the other end of it and having no idea what's going on and just sitting there waiting for a response, not seeing anything, worrying about all the possibilities, all the things that could go wrong. Oh man. It's a pretty shitty feeling. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Oh.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket.
Huh.
Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk through her room. Amanda Ann.
Huh?
Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops.
Huh?
Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up.
Whoa!
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee, make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. Actually, I think I'm gonna stop here. I feel like it's a good stopping point. After all that happened, between the party and that exchange with Amanda, I feel like it culminated. And then next time I stream this, because I am definitely going to stream this again, I want to continue the story and see where it goes. It'll be like starting fresh. Bonjour! Crazy Fangirl 2324. Hello. I'm just about to end, so you're just in time. Please go to sleep, Doc. Please rest. Please try and get more than 2 hours of sleep. What do you mean, my petit croissant? I agree. I was not... well, I didn't know what to expect, really, from this game going into it. Like I said, I just heard a bunch of nice things about it, that there were a lot of jokes, and you know, you get to make your own dad and you get to date all these crazy characters. But there's also some like genuine, I wouldn't say feel-good moments, but just like genuine, what am I trying to say? Perspectives on parenting and getting into a gay relationship, I suppose. It's great. It's great. There was definitely a ton of thought put into this. I haven't watched the Game Grumps in years. I used to love them. And there's not really any reason why I stopped. I still watch Barry, in fact, because Barry started streaming recently. Okay, Crazy Fangirl, I guess I'll see you around. But, yeah, maybe I should check them out again sometime. Oh, man. Damien Bryan. Brian is definitely at the top for me right now. I'm making a beeline for Barry any chance I get. Really, I'm just in it for his dog, I think. But I think he's the cutest so far. Although I do want to know more about Robert. I don't necessarily want to be at his house again, alone. But I want to know what happened to his kid. Oh well. The Game Grumps do make an overwhelming amount of content. Yeah, you definitely can't, like, stay on top of all of it. You just gotta pick and choose. Like, if they start playing a game that you really like, then, you know, you can at least partake in that. I also like anything that Aaron does when he, like, talks seriously about game design and stuff. He's done a couple videos like that. Or about animation. I always think that's really interesting. But I have to make room for all of that on top of Vine Sauce and whatnot. Too much content. Well, at least you don't have to worry about that here. No real content here. Oh, I'm rambling now. I've gotta go. Danny is fucking amazing. When I first started watching Game Grumps, I watched him when what's his name? God, I forgot his name already. JonTron. Damn. How did I forget his name? But anyway, I started watching when Aaron and JonTron were going, and I thought they were the best. So I was like really skeptical when they switched to Danny at first, but I think I've grown to like Danny a lot more. He's just such a wild, positive character, and I love it. Rip JonTron. And I can definitely tell who voiced which character in this game so far. Like, it's super easy. Even though I haven't watched them in years. They all have such distinct voices. I gotta go. What am I doing? I'll see you all another time. Here's some music that unfortunately isn't Dan singing. But anyway, good night.